How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Yanni's Verse video. Today I will be talking about one of my favorite TV universes, the Arrowverse. The Arrowverse has a very rich and extensive history, starting with one of my favorite shows of all time, Arrow. Without getting into too much detail, Arrow is about a rich young man named Oliver Queen, who gets stranded on a remote island after getting on a boat called the Queen's Gambit with his dad and his girlfriend's sister. He spends 5 years away from home, then comes back to save his city as the Green Arrow. He was called the Hood first, then the Arrow though, so that's kind of weird. This show has incredible action, memorable and in fact legendary relationships with various characters, and some of the best examples of storytelling in superhero TV history. Arrow is also very famous for its lovely and legendary couple, Olicity. It is one of my favorite TV ships and is a big reason why many watch the show. Arrow also has very good villains. Some of the best villains on Arrow include Malcolm Merlyn, Deathstroke, and my personal favorite, Prometheus, who may be the best villain in the history of the Arrowverse. I love Arrow so much, and it's sad to see it finally end this coming season. I hope the writers will give Oliver's story the ending it deserves. The next show, and perhaps the most popular one of them all, is The Flash. Everybody should know the story behind The Flash by now. Barry gets struck by lightning, he has to save the world from different threats, stuff like that. The Flash is a phenomenal show as well, despite various flaws. It produced many memorable moments and characters as well as incredible villains, including possibly the greatest one in the Arrowverse, the Reverse Flash. Then we get to Legends of Tomorrow, which is a really fun show about heroes, former villains, and misfits from various Arrowverse shows, traveling through time, saving history, and becoming, as the show says, legends. It is an enjoyable show, but is not as memorable as Arrow or The Flash. Also, besides Season 2, there is not many good villains on Legends, not at all. Finally, we get to the last and sadly the weakest show of the four, Supergirl. It has a similar storyline to Superman's backstory, except with a different city, different characters, and mostly different villains. The show was absolutely terrible in the first season, and even though it had significantly improved, it still has not produced as many memorable moments, characters, and especially villains as Arrow or Flash. It's not even as good as Legends of Tomorrow, in my opinion. Overall, the Arrowverse is one of DC's greatest successes and will continue to be after Arrow is gone. I hope the new upcoming DC show Batwoman does well, and I have confidence that the Arrowverse will captivate and entertain us for years to come. With that said, I will bring this video to an end. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you all later, fearless fiction fans.